Everything's expensive.
I have a problem. I mean, I have many problems. My hair is always a mess. My upload schedule is a mess. And I'm pretty sure the man that lives in my closet isn't my roommate, but homeless. But this problem is more important. Plus, he gives me free Twinkies, so he chill. My problem is that everything is expensive. Like everything. Food, houses, clothes, you know, all the things a human needs to live are at prices that even Psycho from Psyche K couldn't afford. It ain't even just those. Even our favorite pastimes are just costing more and more money. The movies used to be and still is one of my favorite places to go when I want the big silver screen experience. Then I walk into the theater and they charging damn near $20 per ticket. $10 for kids between.
Yeah, dude, I remember when movie theaters, wow, I sound like a old ass motherfucker saying this. I sound old as back in my day. No, when I was like 10, I remember movies being like $8. So serious. Like 2010, going to the movie theaters. I remember, dude, kids get in for like $8. Adults was like 12. How much does movies cost for you guys? I think it depends on the movie theater you go to. Probably $20. $20 at a good one, especially if it has like lay down seats. At a regular theater, it might be like 15 though. But I mean, then you're getting, you know, drink, popcorn, other shit. An average movie trip per person's probably costing like $35.
Between the ages of 2 and 3.
Total.
How charitable. So if you got a family with you, you most likely gonna be spending $100 just to get a seat. And you'll feel even worse afterwards. I
have a friend that refuses to buy anything from a movie theater, so he wears cargo pants to the theater and puts Gatorade bottles and different snacks in his pants. And it is cripplingly obvious that he has full pockets because they're just poking out. But none of the workers are gonna say anything because they're like high schoolers that are too shy to confront you. Or just like, you know, like I feel like everybody that works at a movie theater that's like a ticketer is like an introverted 25-year-old. And they're just like sitting there like, oh, enjoy your movie. And he's like, yep. And his pants are almost falling down because he has so much food in his pockets. They don't say anything. I also think they don't give a shit because it's like they're getting paid minimum wage. Why would they snitch on you to make you go buy a large Dr. Pepper for $15?
To watching a movie and it turns out to be ass. I feel bad for all you parents out there paying for your family's tickets, probably thinking, dang, I should have gone out and got some milk. I'm broke. Not only that, the concession stand prices have always been high, but today it's robbery. Why does a large drink be costing me $10? Does it come with a meal?
But you might as well, and see, that's the scam thing about movie theaters too. If you ever go to the theaters, just get a large. Even if you're not, I'm not advocating that you be unhealthy and drink all of it, but a small $7 and it's 1/3 the size of a large, and a large is $1 more, just get a large. Like a medium at any place is a waste of money because you're paying more for a fractional increase from a small, where a large is like twice the size of a medium and it's only like 60 cents more. It makes no fucking sense to me. And the sizes are too big. I would rather them reduce the size. A large soda at a movie theater is like 45 ounces. It's like a gallon of liquid. What the is this? Looney Tunes Coca-Cola. That is a genuine, accurate Coca-Cola bottle size, right? This is probably 4 Cokes in one. That's fire. It's disgusting. This is an American McDonald's large, and that's a movie theater large. Honestly, that might be a movie. Oh, no, that isn't a large. I was gonna say that might be a movie theater medium at some fucking theaters.
Or nachos.
And then it makes me have to pee because I feel forced to drink the whole thing. And so before the movie even starts, I'm halfway done the Dr. Pepper. And now 30 minutes into the theater, I feel like I'm going to fucking piss myself.
At least, nah, it's just a drink. I want to burn this place to the ground. Large buckets of popcorn always be pricey. That's why I never considered buying those exclusive promotional buckets they have for new movies. Because most of the time, those buckets be costing $20 more for less popcorn.
That's how they keep themselves in business, though. Movie theaters make no money. They perform very badly in today's economy, so they make money through collectibles. That actually like saved their business.
Like why?
Like Regal theaters.
But I even consider buying these. Oh. I'm taking this home with me. It's getting to a point that whenever someone want to go see a new movie, I sometimes be thinking, nah, it'd be too expensive. We should hang out at the public library instead. It's free and there's unlimited entertainment.
Johnny, it's too big.
Also, a bit of a tangent. I hate that we have to pick our movie seats now. I miss one of those first people.
I love that. I hated when you had to pull up and people randomly decide where they want to sit. Yeah, it's great if you show up early. I love showing up to the movie. I love picking my seat early, showing up to the movie theater. Say the showing's at 8, show up at 8:20. You watch 2 ads and then the movie starts. Before you had to pick movie seats, it was bad because you had to show up a half hour early or else you got front row seats where you're sitting like this. Walking out of the movie theater, half fucking paralyzed. You can't move your neck. And people pick those seats, mind you. Have you guys ever reserved a movie theater seat where most of the seats are open because you're reserving like a week early and there's people that pick front row seats? You're crazy. But I love that too because when you select your own movie seat, it ensures that you're going to be like sitting next to each other. Whereas when movie theaters used to be first come, first serve, people would space themselves out from each other like you're peeing at a urinal. And then there's just like random 1-seat spots open because they don't want to sit next to each other. And then you pull up with a group of 5 people and you're not sitting next to each other.
But to show up to the theater, get the best seats. Cause now after the movie I paid to see finishes, I can't walk into another theater cause I might be sitting on someone else's seat. And you might say, oh, DJ, you're not even supposed to be doing that in the first place. I paid $30 to be here. I have the right to steal movies. Speaking of entertainment,
you could still get the way you get around that though. Okay, I'm not advocating for this. Let me say pay to go see your movie. The way you get around this, semicolon, however, comma, is when you buy your movie ticket, you go to the movie. When you're done, you can go on the app and see what seats are able to be reserved at the movie, hypothetically speaking. And so say there's a show, say you go, and this is during, not Barbenheimer, because all the seats were full. Well, say you go see a new movie that's out. You pay for that. Then you want to go see another movie that's not as popular. Maybe it's been out for a while and, you know, the seats aren't really filling. You go on the app or you go on the website. You see what seats aren't chosen because you act like you're going to go buy them. They'll tell you what seats you're able to select. Go sit in those seats. Hypothetically, because nobody has them reserved.
These streaming prices are getting too much for real. I've complained about this before, but since that video, it's only gotten worse. Netflix be hiring.
At the same time, though, I can't watch 2 movies back to back. It's too much. It's like I need to do something. I don't think I've had a day where I've watched 2 movies back to back, especially if they're long. I can watch 1 movie, then I want to go do some shit. Like I'd go like bowling or something.
Their prices every like 2 months. And everything you actually want to watch is on different services. Oh, you want to watch that show? You got to subscribe to Hulu. You want to watch sports? Well, you got to subscribe to Fubo. But your specific favorite sports team don't play matches on there, so you got to also subscribe to Peacock too. You want to watch...
Or they bait you too. Hulu's the worst at it. They'll be like, you want to watch this new movie? You'll Google the movie. It'll say it's on Hulu. You go on Hulu. It's not on regular Hulu though. It's on Hulu Premium Plus, where you have to spend $65 a year on live Hulu TV so you're able to watch this stupid fucking movie from Adam Sandler. But you want to just watch the movie, but you're not able to, even though you're paying $15 a month for the subscription, but you could just go and rent it on Amazon for $4, so that's what you end up doing.
Nature documentaries, you gotta subscribe to Orangutan TV, but they only show orangutans on there. If you want to see more animals, you gotta get the multi-nature package for an extra $20 a month. Like, why? Streaming is supposed to be the easier option from cable, but me and my wallet gotta do hat tricks bouncing around between.
It's still, I need to reiterate this though. It's still better than it used to be. You have more options. Does anybody remember when on demand was the only thing that existed? Netflix didn't exist. Hulu didn't exist. HBO Max didn't exist. And you had to buy or rent every single movie you ever wanted to watch outside of the worst movies ever. And if you wanted to watch a show, you had to buy individual episodes. Before Netflix and HBO, if it was not a free to watch with ads, you had to buy the episodes. It was like $3 an episode to watch 30 minutes of a show. It was a fucking shithole. Redbox is different. Redbox was, you would go to that and then rent movies. I miss Redbox. It was simpler times. God, I sound so stupid saying that.
Services to even find the thing I want to watch. And some might say, well, it's higher in demand, so higher prices. Ah, you greedy ass niggas. Y'all sounding like landlords right now. And I really like you, Netflix, but your catalogs are not good enough to be this expensive. I won't lie. The only reasons I pay for it now is because WWE Raw is on there, and I can't miss that. And because I be sharing my account with my family, and my mom be using it all the time. If it wasn't for those reasons, I'd be sailing the 7 seas. You hear that, Mom? It's your fault! I'm just kidding. I love you, Mommy. Hey. Speaking of home entertainment, homes. The housing market is a scam. The prices today for a house are insane. With the prices they're charging, you would at least think they are selling a spacious, accommodating home. But nah, in the city, it's like, yeah, we got this space at the Bronx. It's 10 square feet. The kitchen's in the bathroom and the toilet's in the sink. We're asking for...
And motherfuckers still rent it out. It'd be like, yeah, this shit's $3,000 a month. You got a communal bathroom. You're going to spend $36,000 a year renting this. By the way, none of the appliances work. So it's just a room that you could sleep in. That'll be $36,000 a year. And people will buy it. And it's like, obviously, people are in situations where they need to, but it's crazy that big cities have rent that bad. I think the housing market's terrible, but I think rent is worse. But everybody rents now. Nobody wants to buy houses because houses are so expensive. So people that are in their early 20s don't even look forward to buying mortgages or homes. So more and more places are just owned by big companies that rent out to individual people. And then that further differentiates the wealth gap because a lot of individual people own a shitload of properties that they rent to individuals. That's why real estate's one of the best things you could get into when you are wealthy, not financial advice, because then you could just basically own people's housing and you have to pay it or else you can't have a place to live.
$2,000 a month for a 2-year lease. It's in high demand. It'll be gone by tomorrow. So you gonna get it or not? Hell no, I don't want this. You selling me a glorified closet for courtside ticket prices just cause it's in the city? I'd rather sleep in the back of my car. It's just as big and the heater actually works.
Well, and I also, I think real estate agents is the biggest scam. I'm not dissing people that are in this job. Good shit. You're getting your money. You're getting your hustle. I don't need a motherfucker to show me around a house. Okay. I've come to that conclusion. They're getting a percentage of money off of a deal. It's fine if you're a buyer because the price of the house isn't changing. But if you are selling homes, right, and making a percentage off of that, you're doing very little work to get a very high percentage back in terms of revenue. Especially if you're somebody that's, say, in LA selling mansions. You're touring a house, selling it, making what, 3%, 2% on the house, which is not a high percentage, but on a house that's worth $10 million, you just made a yearly salary just basically giving a tour of a home.
I knew I should have got a house during the 2008 financial crisis.
That's not how it works at all. Explain it then, Blazer, because they find you the house that you need. Explain it, Blazer. I'll sit here for a minute. It's way harder than that. Explain it. What do real estate agents do? A real estate agent is a licensed professional who assists buyers and sellers in real estate transactions. If you're buying a home, your real estate agent will act as your representative during negotiations with the seller. At that point, yeah, they do that, but at the end of the day, they're also trying to get as much money as possible. It's a conflict of interest because your real estate agent wants you to find what's best for you. But at the same time, most real estate agent, it is hard to be a moral real estate agent because at the end of the day, you are driven by money, not what is best for your customer. That's a fact, right? You are in a career path where you work off of commission. You are trying to get as much money as possible. Why would you sit there? Are you asking how much real estate workers earn or how much they make money in general? That's not what I'm asking. If you're asking about earnings, real estate income varies depending on location, experience, and market conditions. Agents, example, usually work on commission, earning a percentage of the sale when they close the deal. Exactly, which further drives them to make shitty deals and make as much money as possible. The typical commission is 5 to 6% of a selling home. You're just proving my point. I'm saying being a real estate agent is a lot of the time not conning, but you're basically scalping money off of individuals' homes that you're selling. You are a middleman. A lot of the time, a middleman isn't needed in that transaction. You need a lawyer, not somebody that's going to sit there and market your home.
But nah, I was too big.
And I'm not trying to and at the end of the day, I know this pisses people off because a lot of people want to be real estate agents and a lot of people are real estate agents. And I know if this becomes a YouTube video, there's going to be a slew of comments that go, well, actually, I've done this. I really care about my, and they're going to fucking type me a 45-paragraph thing. I'm not saying you as an individual are a bad real estate agent. I'm saying real estate agents are monetarily driven to make as much money as possible. Therefore, saying they are negotiating and helping you lower a deal, in reality, they just want to sell you the home. They're going to sell you a home at the highest price they possibly can, and they're going to get you to spend as much money as you physically can. If you go to a real estate agent and tell them that your price range is $200,000 to $230,000, they're going to show you homes that are $300,000 because they don't give a fuck. They are going to get you to spend as much money as possible. They'll say, I know this is a little bit out of your budget, but look at literally this is what they're going to do. I know this is a little bit out of your budget, but at the end of the day, I really think this is going to fit what you guys love. Just look at the middle countertop. Look at this. And at the end of the day, it's not a fixer-upper. You're going to be able to move right in, and you're going to get these appliances honest with you, they're selling you, right? They're the same thing. Real estate agents are the same thing as car dealership guys. They are going to milk you dry. They want money. They're marketers, right? They're not your friend, right? You need people, and that's the thing is like those guys, they do their job great. But real estate agents and car dealers are literally going to befriend you so they can get money out of you. It is a transactional agreement. And I hate that.
Busy being in kindergarten, playing with toys and going to Chuck E. Cheese. I was such a bum. But the number one thing I'm most agitated about being expensive nowadays is food and groceries. I swear, the average grocery trip here today is gonna cost you $100+, and half of that.
That doesn't bother me as much as what companies do, like snack brands, where instead of raising prices, they lower the amount of food in their specific bag to where you think you're getting the same amount of food, but you're actually getting much less. I would rather you raise the price than limit the amount of food in the bag and try and psychologically manipulate your customers that they're getting the same and the price isn't changing when in reality there's 30 less chips in each bag.
That's going to the eggs alone.
Every chip company does that.
And sometimes these food
That's why you be opening a bag of air. That's like a meme. And that's been a meme for 10 years and it's only gotten worse. You open a bag and 80% of the fucking bag is air.
companies be keeping the same prices for their products, but making their sizes smaller. I'm looking at you, Tropicana. These new
Not Pringles. Pringles can do that. Pringles can't do that though because it comes in a tube. You would notice.
bottles ain't it. They shrunk their bottles 6 ounces and they ain't even lower the price. So you paying more money for less OJ. I am now vitamin C deficient because of this. You might say I'm tweaking over a 6-ounce difference, but I know I'm not. Let me tell you an analogy real quick. You go to your plug. All the time they give you a 3.5 for the same price. You're satisfied. One day you hit them up, they pull up, but this time they give you 3 G's instead. Not only that, they hired the price for the same thing you've always been buying. How you feel then? You feel betrayed. You feel scammed. And if you ever find yourself in that situation, to that I say, bro, call the police. Call the police on them. They obviously don't care anything about customer satisfaction. I wish I can do the same thing with Tropicana.
Talking about customer satisfaction with a drug dealer.
But the cops don't take distressing calls over orange juice bottles seriously. This is exactly why I'm ACAB, bro. Not only that, fast food, an American staple that's
Fast food is really expensive now. I think groceries have gone up, but fast food's gone up more proportionately. That I think it's actually, it used to be easier and cheaper to eat fast food. I think it's the opposite now. It depends on the fast food chain. But bro, you go to Chick-fil-A, how much an average Chick-fil-A meal cost? $25. Like Chick-fil-A's always been expensive, but you go to most fast food places now, you're spending like what you would normally spend at a restaurant. $25? Yeah, bro, you ain't buying $25 worth of shit. Y'all ain't eat a lot of food. $20 an order at Chick-fil-A? I'm so serious. If I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm getting a 12 count large. I'm getting a spicy chicken sandwich. And those two together is $25.
supposed to be cheap, now be doubling prices all the time. Like the McDonald's dollar menu don't even exist no more. It's called the value menu now, selling sandwiches that used to cost $1 that are now almost $3. And they'll still
Yeah, you also got to be on crack if you're spending $6 on a filet of fish. Who the hell's going to McDonald's like, yeah, I'm having a hankering for a $6 filet of fish.
almost $3, and they'll still find a way to get your order wrong. You might say, oh, they just adjusting for inflation. Don't get me.
Why are people saying 99? Did I say 99? Oh, hot and spicy McChicken, $99. That's got to be a glitch.
Are now almost $3, and they'll still find a way to get your order wrong. You might say, oh, they just adjusting for inflation. Don't give me that. If Arizona tea can still be 99 cents, then what's their excuse? It's McDonald's, they're not struggling. The only people struggling are the workers in there that are making the food.
I don't understand how Arizona does that. How does Arizona keep their price? But they don't. Okay, Arizona says 99 cents per can, but am I wrong in saying that some businesses sell Arizona's for like $1.29? How do Arizona's iced teas stay $1? Oh, they raised it? Yeah, businesses can mark it up. They changed efficient productivity methods in reliance on basic ingredients like water, sugar, and tea. Yeah, they're also in a market where those items can get cheaper over time. 99 cent is a suggestion. Yeah, I feel like most businesses don't sell Arizona's for $1.
Not the people that be at the headquarters, but the fast food.
You know what's gonna go out of fucking business soon? Dollar stores. And that Yo, Five Below is fucked. Dollar stores can rebrand. Dollar stores are now $1.29 or 25s, right? Most 99-cent stores are $1.25s. Even then, they're selling products, and the stuff they could sell is getting less and less, and they're selling more boof, and it's just shithole. It's a shithole. Every dollar store you walk into is dirty, and they're just becoming more dollar cheap items rather than like, hey, everything here is going to be $1.20. Five Below is half of Five Below now is Five and Beyond, which is half of the store, which is just items more than $5. So that literally just limits the entire brand of your store because now half of your products are more than $5. And on top of that, in like 10 years, 20 years, is Five Below just going to be 10 Below? I feel like that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to rebrand because at some point they're going to have like Five Below, 1/10 of the store is going to be Five Below, and then the rest of the store is going to be Five and Beyond. And they're going to be selling like eraser heads.
Prices become even worse when ordering off of delivery apps. Buying a $10 meal turns into a $30 meal. The fees be taking advantage of us. I know this because I see it in my orders all the time. Let me show y'all something. Not long ago, I did an Uber Eats delivery for 2 items. One Haagen-Dazs ice cream because I'm a fatty, and one Dayquil because I was feeling a little sick.
And that's, hey, degenerosity. Stop ordering 2 fucking items on Uber Eats. If you're gonna use Uber Eats, use Uber Eats. That's my take on it. If you're gonna get a motherfucker to deliver you spend $30. When Handsome Fella ordered a Red Bull, and 1 Red Bull, you paid a motherfucker to drive to a convenience store, grab you a $1 can, and drive it to your house. Yeah, it's gonna be $10. What the Order something that is cheap. Like, not like order something that's cheap. Order a bunch of shit. If I'm gonna DoorDash from a store, like if I'm gonna DoorDash like food or Uber Eats food, I'm gonna get $40 of shit. Put it in the fridge. Get other stuff that you were going to get later. Because it's going to be the same price. You might be able to get a deal, and then you're just paying the same guy, same amount of money. He just had to pick up a heavier bag.
I only got these 2 items. I know I'm ordering them to be
Today's going to be like a 5-hour stream.
delivered, so I know they'll be a little more expensive than usual. But you'd expect this order to be like $20 max. Now, I want you to guess how much you think this order cost me. $30?
He got Dayquil and Haagen-Dazs ice cream. With tip, $32.50.
Nah. $40? No, that's too generous. This order costed me
How much does Dayquil normally cost, though? That's $49.99. How much is Dayquil normally? Why would you place that order? That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta get a confirmation for this. Probably like, okay, maybe Dayquil's like $15-20. That Haagen-Dazs is overpriced. And he probably had to pay a delivery fee too. That's actually wild. I was gonna say like 32, dude. That's really expensive.
What is this? You can't justify this price to me. Is the delivery driver also gonna give me a goodnight kiss with my order? Cause that's the only justification. By the way, the delivery man did not give me a goodnight kiss when he dropped off my order. I got scammed! This should not be considered a new norm in the US. If some people seeing me complain about this might say,
wait, what is that video? Holy schmoly, $20!
about this might say, you're a YouTuber. Why are you complaining about this? You already got money. True. It do not matter. But I still like trying to save money, you know? Because nowadays...
No, that's a valid point. Like, I have people in my chat that are like, dude, you make money. Why do you give a f***? And it's like, you still have to have the recognition of what's expensive and what's not. I would rather people me and be like, Joe, you got money, and me to be like stingy about it than be like Jack Doherty and spend unheard of amounts of money on bullshit. I want to know, you ever see the test where they ask like really rich people how much like a gallon of milk costs or like eggs or something, and they can't answer? Like, I want to know that shit. Like, I grocery shop for myself. Like, I know, like, having that general knowledge, I think is still valuable regardless of how much money you make.
These sales aren't even sales. This isn't adjustment for inflation. This is corporate greed. These prices aren't gonna get cheaper, especially since the owners of these companies run the country now. Literally. As long as people keep paying for these products, no matter the price hike, it'll only get more expensive. So what is my solution to this economic...
I will say the one thing, and this is the thing that I feel bad for people and the thing that I am able to do, and I recognize that other people can't. I look at the price of things, like the total when I buy it, but it never like, it doesn't stress me out, right? There's times where I'm like, oh, this is expensive, and then I pay for it, but then I like forget about it. And a lot of people can't do that. And a lot of people have to put items back at grocery stores and shit like that. And I feel bad for people that have to do that. I have the privilege of being able to go out to eat, look at the price of a bill, and just pay it. Other people can't do that. Right? Like, I can forget about it. Other people are like, fuck, I had to spend $160 2 days ago. I can't do this. Right?
Economic crisis we are dealing with right now. Looted. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yo, Uber Eats does have some crazy deals sometimes, though. You ever peep that shit? Uber Eats blows, Joe? No, sometimes they got crazy deals, though. Brady, shut up. Listen up. You ever see some of that shit where you try to order from a place and it hits you? It's like, hey, if you spend $20, you get a free chicken sandwich and a 12-count nugget. And I'm like, Chipotle has that sometimes. Chipotle got that shit where it's like you get a free burrito. I'm like, free burrito if I spend $20? A burrito already costs $20, and I was gonna get a burrito, so now I get 2 burritos for the price of 1.
This doesn't apply to small business.
You know what I hate though? When I eat at Chipotle now, I can only get a fucking chicken burrito because I can't eat the pork. I can't eat the steak. I can't eat the carnitas. I can't eat any of that because I have alpha-gal disease. So I be sitting there and I eat the same fucking chicken burrito every time. It gets old. It gets old real quick. You know what sucks? Wingstop. Wingstop sucks. Wingstop sucks. Let me say that one more time. Wingstop sucks. You order chicken wings from Wingstop, yo, they be giving me, what are you killing baby chickens out there? What are these weak-ass wings? You be serving people at Wingstop. They're about yay big. The chicken was born and you killed that mother. And you're eating them too and they're hard. I'm like, what are they doing? Are they slaughtering the runts of the group? I gotta say this is a rant about chicken wings. I take chicken wings seriously. There are chicken wings that are too big. If you get a big ass thigh, oh, that's gross. Like a medium chicken wing is prime. There are wings where you bite into it and it's got that like tendony, and you ever see the blood on it sometimes? That makes me not want to eat it. You bite into a wing and it's just red the whole way through. I'm like, ugh. All right, I can't find a good image. All right, these look really good. Oh my God, all of these. Wow. Those look so good. Yo, I like flats more. Chat, flats or drums? Mods, do a poll on that. I feel like if I'm guessing, I think it'll be 70-30. I think more people like flats than drums. A good drum, though, especially like a home-baked drum, if you get like the lollipop chicken where they'll slide the meat down. Have you ever had this? This is really good. Where they'll prepare it and they kind of like basically slide all the meat to the end of it.
I goated. But I'm joking. All right, that's...
Did he say Costco's goated?
I'm joking. I'm joking. This doesn't apply to small businesses in Costco. They're goated.
See, that's the problem, though, is when you go to places like wholesale shit, if you, like, don't have a big family, a lot of the time, it's too much food. Like, what grocery store do you or your parents shop at, chat? Where do y'all get groceries? Genuine question. I know a lot of y'all are probably going to say some shit that I never heard of because it depends on where you live. Like, Publix isn't around here, but I know people shop at Publix. Aldi, Kroger, Sam's Club, Walmart. Like the 2 grocery stores that I'm probably shopping at most, top 3, probably Acme. Number 1's Walmart, then probably ShopRite Acme. In order. Acme's too expensive, though. And that's more of like a Northeastern thing. Tesco? I've never even heard of that. What is that? But yeah, a lot of y'all are saying like regular grocery store. That's the problem with like BJ's or Costco. They're cheap because you're buying it in bulk. But unless you have like a family of 4 or 5, you're buying like so much stuff that just needs to be frozen. And it's just too much food.
But I'm joking. All right, that's...
What the fuck is Publix? Publix is a southern, like a southeastern thing. Where do you guys have Publix near you? I remember just seeing Publix in Florida. They make some good ass subs at Publix, but yeah.
Really all I wanted to say. I just wanted to rant about modern day prices and my low-key bad financial decisions. Hopefully my message comes across even if you don't agree. Maybe you like spending 20 bucks on eggs. Who knows? That is all. And in conclusion,
I love that video.
I don't know. Bye.
30.
WVid. I love the Generosities videos. Next.